I was watching H. I kind of wanted it to come up into this area. But we got up to here at least. So now we got 5 minutes till I opens. If I opens down in here and pops up and doesn't break this H, I'll take this short. Looking for the first target would be the halfback. Then you'd have the POC. Then you had the volume area low. So just kind of waiting here to see how this last 5 minutes plays out. So this is your overnight high from this morning. This is your overnight low from this morning. This is your high from yesterday. This is your settlement from yesterday. And then these hash marks are your halfback. I would like the I period to open down here just a little more, just so I can judge the momentum of when it's trying to attempt to break this H. When it's opening so high up here, it's going to be hard to kind of get that judgment. So I might just have to pass on this trade. It's really hard to judge what kind of momentum it's going to have against this H now. Now we want to see it work very quickly. We want to see it come down in here at least. We got our stop up here above this gap in the volume profile, but I'm not even going to give it that long. If it shows any sign of heading back to the direction, I'll just close the trade. There's a chance that people just want to see it pop up over this H because there's a lot of people that are still hopeful that it's going to continue higher. But I think it come up and hit this overnight high and did a bit of a sweep of that. And now we're setting up to kind of work our way back down. So, like I said, they could just pop this. So we need to give it just a little bit of room, but be pretty aggressive about getting out of it. 'Cause if it does turn around, it could go pretty quickly to the other side. See, so I'd like it to push right. I'd like, yeah, just like that. I'd like it to push through here pretty hard. Split these up in case we get to a point where we want to limit our loss on one contract individually. You can see on the delta chart right here, they are selling this. So you had all these people that were thinking higher. Now it's kind of turning around on them. So we just need that to continue. Then your next area would be down in here where this uh, heavy buying is that you'd want to look. But our main focus is just, is this going to continue or is this going to come back on us? Now we need to break below this G here. I set my second target down there towards the volume area low, right around in here, 1650. You can see on this volume profile, it's kind of the edge of it. We can adjust that as we want, if we get that far. You're going to really want to pay attention to this area right here. You're getting a lot of buying, or does it cut right through it? I have a feeling it'll go pretty fast if it can get going. Might want to go up here and take out this H. We don't really want it to do that, but see if we can get some momentum on this push down. We could just break this area. We would get going pretty good. It's going to automatically be drawn back to this POC. You can kind of see in the node here, I'll highlight it actually, from here to here. See this volume node? So down in here is an area you really want to watch. And if it cuts through here, then you're going to be watching here. And you're looking at the POC. Then you'll be watching D. Then you'll be looking to see if you can make it down here to your volume area low. There's a really good chance, because we went up here and swept this overnight high, there's a really good chance of us getting down to this overnight low down here. So a lot of times I'll put those references in just so I know, if it's close to here, I'm at 27 ticks, just like markers, so that if we get down in here, I know we're at 40 ticks. So if we get past this, at this point, I pretty much don't ever give back 40 ticks. Like if we come down in here, I'd move my stop down to 40 ticks. And then if it makes it the rest of the way, fine. If it doesn't, I would just take it. There's just too many points to give back. And the same with this. If we make it down in here, I'll move my stop down to the 27 ticks. But they're not necessarily that this is where your target is at. It's just gives you a point of reference. The ultimate where you're thinking it's going to go is here. So that fits within my target, which would be here. That's the first place that I would think of taking profit. Oop, there we hit your first target. That's why you got to pay attention. That's also why you want to preset your targets regardless of anything else you have going on, just because it can do that. Now I really want to see this cut through this area, and otherwise I'd be worried that it's going to bounce back against me. So at this point, you'd be at break even, obviously, with your other contract. You can save a little bit here. I'm just kind of waiting to see what kind of reaction we get. So I like that it's not bouncing right back against us. That's a good sign. There we go, broke those. Now you're still looking to make sure this thing doesn't hit POC and come back against you. It should really get going here if it can get past this. We got our target down here at 1650, but you can take this anywhere. Like I said, you have these references here, so you know, like, okay, I'm right here. That's 40 ticks. I don't want to give that back. So that's why I put these on here. So there you're real close to your 40 ticks. I think we'll move down to above this J period. At 2550. So there's a nice break. Where's our 40 ticks? 2150. We'll give it a chance to continue. Here's your ultimate target down here at the volume area low. Here's where we have our target right here at 1650. At this point, I think I'll move to the 40 ticks and I either make it or I don't. Good trade.